Yo, Habibis, welcome back for another video. Today we are tackling Arena again, and I might have a new meta for AOE Arena, and we are using the new hero in the game, Leikan, however you want to say it. Pretty cool hero, tactician. If you're lucky enough to get him, you can run this specific team right here. There is another variation with Ireless, but it's not as good because you don't have that much damage, but it is safer to use just in case. But to really push Arena the right way, you do need to have Dia-chan in the team. And we're just going all in this squad right here. High BP, high damage, and let's see how we do. Habibis, before we get into the video, I have partnered up with Watcher of Realms in Smile 1, and we are now partnered to be able to provide W Gold discounts. All you have to do is press the link in my bio, in the Discord, wherever you are. Just press it. It takes you to this page right here. You put your user ID, your server ID, then you got all these options for W Gold. Pretty nice discount. You can use these W Golds for stamina pots, summoning shards, whatever you need, and there's always events going on. And when these events are going on, there's Smile 1 promotions, and you get extra rewards on top of it. All you gotta do is press a payment method after, put in your zip code, and you're good to go. Even if you're not from the United States, you can always switch your region right here. A bunch of countries that Smile 1 supports, and I appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch this. Now let's get back into the video. Alright guys, let's get into the run, but before we do that, let me show you the gearings on the heroes. We are running Leikan in a soulbound. This isn't my account, so I wanted to make sure the damage is as good as I can get it. And Leikan is in a soulbound. You could run him in a Cataclysm if you'd like, or even a Hell's Lament. It doesn't really matter. Praetus is in a soulbound, or you can run an Ageless if you want a little bit more BP. Valara is in the classic Esoterra ring, so Cataclysm for her. And then Ingrid is in the Infernal. And we got our Diao. So I'm going to show you real quick though what we're running for Leikan. Helm of Helios is probably your best bet there. And which is pretty cool is, I mean, if you could kind of set it up, you could get a little bit more damage increase if you have allies within 2 tiles. I don't really know how that works if they have to be in front, but yeah, that needs more testing. So yeah, this is the team. Now let's get into the setup, and I am going to be fighting my own account, which is a very good defense, so you guys can see if this can actually push Apex and how it does against basically the meta comp that we have in AOE Arena. So let's get into it. Alright guys, let's get into run. You can see that the BP is way higher on his account compared to mine. So it's going to be very interesting to see if this team actually does get more defense wins. But it's going to be your normal setup that you usually do with the classic Arbiter team. You can place your Valara first, then your Diao, swap it right away for stance. And then you don't do anything for wave 1. Alright, so now wave 2. The minute these enemies start moving towards you, you're lightning once. And that's all you have to do there. Okay. Wave 3 is now the tricky one. And you kind of want to like time it perfectly because you're going to move your Valara up. Okay. It's the one difference. So we're going to wait. We're going to wait for this to switch. It might take a bit for it to happen. But it's very important because you do want your wave 5 to time well so nobody dies to an explosion because you need your Valara ult. Okay. I'm going to do it a little bit. I kind of was late there, but we should be fine. Once they start moving toward you, you should lightning. You should have like at least 2 stacks at that point. We do need our Ingrid here, which we didn't get. We're still waiting. You can place her now, right away. Okay, and now when these last dogs start moving, you can lightning. Should either be 1 stack or 2 stacks. This just depends on how fast you're moving through the rounds. Okay. So now here, I'm going to swap our DL just to make sure everybody lives. Okay. We're going to use Valara's ultimate and 1 lightning here. Alright, that's fine. This happened because I was late wave 3. Alright, you see what happens. Now we can place our Leikan right away. We still have some of Valara's ultimate here. So we're going to wait. Now we can use Leikan here. And we can use a lightning here. And we should win that round. Okay. So now Leikan, since we use him a little later, he should carry over to wave 7. And by that time, Valara should have her ult. We're going to wait to place our Valara's ultimate. We're going to use our Valara with Diao and a healing stance, lightning, and swap Diao. Okay. And we won that round. So now, question is, where do you place your Praetus? Because Praetus honestly could die wherever you place him. If we place him here, he would probably die to explosions. So we're going to just have to take that risk. We're going to place him here. Okay, we don't have to do anything here. We can swap, use Praetus's ultimate here. Use Leikan's ultimate here. Okay. Let everybody heal up. Praetus is going to die in this comp. Unfortunately, just the way it is. Like, where else can you place him? But it's all good. We should win. Or we lost that round. Okay. We're going to keep Diao in the healing stance. Okay. Alright. Going to keep her in the healing stance. Now, when this is very important. I know it's all over the place, but when this second batch of enemies bar starts going halfway, we are going to use Valara's ultimate, which is right now. Hopefully everybody stays alive. We get a Valara pushback here. Okay. Valara, when those people are not close by, we can swap the stance. That's okay if Praetus dies, to be honest. And now when the last batch of enemies are coming out, we can lightning all of that. And then we can use our Leikan. And we end up losing. So 62.5 to 80.5. Okay. The team, is it better? I mean, it probably needs a little bit of work. And I'm going to do a little bit more testing, but you can see it's a lot more tricky because you have to constantly swap DL stance to keep everybody alive. And then how do you keep Praetus alive in this squad? It's really hard because Praetus is going to die no matter what you place. I mean, you can place him above Valara, but then he won't be doing any damage, right? So the team is tricky, swapping DL. I'm going to fine-tune it a bit and see if I can even get close to winning. But again, I'm using somebody's account fighting mine, and my account gets top 10 to 15 in AOE Arena. Really good awakens, really good gear, really good defense setup. So the fact that it almost won, we barely lost wave 9. Maybe if I timed it a little better with the lightning. We lost wave 1 and 2, which is up for grabs, to be honest, on the way this works. So very good team. It is doable to use in Apex Arena. As you can see, we kept up with this team. And it's kind of cool that it's high BP. And if you have Leikan A1 and above, it might be even better. And if you do have Valara A3 and above, it might be better as well, because she could prevent death if she gets hit with those explosions. But yeah, team is really good. Hopefully this video helped you in any way. And if you're going to run it, let me know how you guys do this weekend. I appreciate you guys. Catch you guys for another video. Peace.